Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a crunch match between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. It's not quite a relegation six-pointer, but it's a match neither team dare lose. Let's get you into the starting lineups now, kicking off with Coventry Sphinx with the action set to get underway any moment. Number 1, Charlie Woods. 2, Joe Percy. 3, Finley Sharrock. 4, Fortune Mafosa. 5, Patrick Zito. 6, Jamie Draper. 7, Rowan Nui. 8, Callum Woodward. 9, Harry Wakefield. 10, Kyle Carey. And 11, Jordan Hayward. And on the bench of Coventry Sphinx, Joe Blowers, Alex Locke, Idris Hosseini, Ronnie Nicholson, and 17, Harvey Smith. And for Grantham Town, there seems to be a slight delay in proceedings here at Sphinx Drive. Number 1, James Leverton. 2, Ryan Ebanks. 3, Freddie Allen. 4, Sam Muggleton. 5, Ben Richards. 6, AJ Adelakan. 7, Elliot Riches. 8, Max Cook. 9, Lewis Darlington. 10, Sam Tomlinson. And 11, Leke Shadunke. It appears that there was an issue with the number of Coventry Sphinx's number 4, supposed to be. Fortune Mafosa is currently wearing the number 14 shirt. But we are all set to go now. Coventry Sphinx in their usual sky blue and white home strip. Grantham in their changed attire of yellow and black. And the referee, Daniel Ellis, will get us underway now. Here we go. Sphinx kicking from right to left. Coventry Sphinx can assure that Grantham cannot finish in front of them with 3 points tonight. Grantham have not won since beating Sphinx back in October at the South Kesteven Sports Ground. This one really, in my opinion, has got a draw written all over it. Grantham have drawn more games than anyone in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands this season. 11 so far this season out of 33 matches, I believe. That's a third of games played this season have ended in a draw for the visitors. It's just not been enough, though. They are adrift at the bottom of the table. They would go 20 points behind Sphinx with defeat tonight. And Coventry Sphinx have it in their own backyard with a throw-in to be taken by Joe Percy in what we're expecting to be a back four, I should say, with Fortune Mafosa dropping in as a centre-back when called upon. Just the one change from a spirited defeat at Worcester City on Saturday afternoon. That being Rowan Nui in for Joe Blowers. Sphinx going for it tonight. They need 3 points. Mafosa trying to blast it along the touchline, stopped by Riches. Tracking down the right touchline is Joe Percy, trying to see it all the way into the corner under pressure from Lewis Darlington. He's got the free kick out of it. Has it gone out for a throw? I think it may have gone out for a throw, in fact, on the far side. There it goes. Flicks on with the head of Mafosa. Hayward. Beaten to the ball, and it's Max Cook on the end of it. Hooked away by Allen. Headed back where he came from by Patrick Zito. Passes towards the halfway line. Wakefield was waiting for it. Muggleton got enough on it. And it's behind with Richards. Crossfield ball, and Shadunke is racing over to catch it. Lofted high into the sky by Finley Sharrock. Kept alive by Cook. Carey charges down the attempted ball by Muggleton. Now looking for Rowan Nui down the right-hand side, cut out by Allen, and it'll bobble back to Leverton between the sticks. Put under pressure from Harry Wakefield, but sent down the left-hand side. Percy leaping above Elliot Riches. Followed on by Draper. Sphinx, at the moment, not enjoying possession. But they're dealing with what Grantham have to show. Interception from Callum Woodward. Floats it left. Hayward will give chase and holds off Ryan Ebanks. Looks to slip it through for Harry Wakefield, just short and cleared by Richards. Offside flag raised against the man who scored both goals against Sphinx in October, Lewis Darlington. Top scorer with just 8 goals this season for the Gingerbreads. Jordan Hayward cutting in from the left with Ebanks for company. Mafosa's in support. Wakefield And look for the through ball to Kyle Carey. Bounced off the outstretched leg of Ben Richards and thumped upfield for Darling to the chase. He'll let it run for Riches down the left-hand side, and Riches runs it out. Percy all over him. And Elliot Riches forced into the error. Well, only one match elsewhere in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands tonight. And that involves a team still in the relegation dogfight, that being Shepshed Dynamo. They're away at Anstey Nomads tonight, not a place where they're expected to get any points, so Coventry Sphinx can really drag some points back after Shepshed turned it around late at Lye on Saturday. They were 1-0 down heading into the closing stages, turned it around to win 2-1 and dent Lie's hopes of dragging themselves towards that safety buffer. Carey pirouettes away from Cook. Joe Percy high down the right touchline. Adelekan tries to get to the bounce and shields it into touch with Wakefield, trying to get in on the action. And there's been an early goal in the first minutes, in fact. I was going to say first 8 minutes, but the first minute goal from Sam Beaver, putting Anstey in front at home to Shepshed Dynamo. Around in the centre of the park, Coventry Sphinx. Percy looking for an option down the right. Cannons off the back of teenage winger Rowan Newey. Made a real impression against Grantham in the reverse fixture at the South Kesteven Sports Ground. Throws to AJ Adelekan. Freddie Allen. Darlington making the run. Cushion header by Jamie Draper. Percy ensures that Riches won't get on the end of it. Here's Fortune Mafosa. Driven forward by Woodward. Ebanks with the control and back with Leverton between the sticks. Sphinx putting Grantham under pressure here with Callum Woodward closing in on Tomlinson. Cook releases into the path of Riches, but Sphinx mopping it up in defence. Finney Shorrock. Wakefield launching towards it in the centre circle, couldn't get the distance on the jump. Tomlinson runs into the path of Woodward and Zito. Kyle Carey gets the wrong side of the defender in Ryan Ebanks, but can only send it over the line for the goal kick. Too heavy a touch past the right back. And the Grantham fans making the long way trip from Lincolnshire. Grantham, the home of pulverising figures such as Margaret Thatcher and Isaac Newton. Richards. Sharp tried to swing it away, but has left it for crossing opportunity on the right-hand side. Leke Shadonke across the face of goal, and Darlington knotted across. It's kept in by Zito, but he's getting it straight to Riches and charged down by Charlie Woods. Woods furious that in Zito's haste to get it clear, he went straight into the chest of the Grantham winger. And it took the heroics of Sphinx number 1 to ensure they didn't concede a 7th minute opener. The corner taken, Tomlinson. Towards that far post, Richards, not to the cross, Mafosa up. Can Sphinx get it clear? Yes, they can. Draper down from Mafosa and locked it over the midfield. Here's Jordan Hayward, driving down the middle, shoulder to shoulder with it. Right back, Ryan Ebanks, and Ebanks with a cynical foul in the centre circle. I wouldn't be surprised to see the first yellow card of the evening here. Hayward was away. There was only one way Ebanks was stopping him. He chose that action, and rightly so, yellow card to Ryan Ebanks in the 8th minute. And in the centre circle, Coventry Sphinx with a free kick. The lesser of two evils for the Gingerbreads. Callum Woodward, as always, on the set pieces. They need his inspiration tonight. To the chest of Fortune Mafosa. Forced away by Muggleton, goes down to the pressure of the captain. Muted appeals of a penalty, referee says no, as Muggleton's clearance is blocked by a leaping Joe Percy, throwing in their own backyard to Grantham, but that may well be the Sphinx attack over for now. Freddie Allen with ball in hand. Adelekin is offering a short archer, he's looking upfield towards Muggleton. It's over Muggleton. Darlington back. Towering header by Mafosa. Shark collects a wayward ball from Max Cook. Switches the play. Rowan Nui to target. Allen beating into the aerial punch. Cook charged down by Mafosa, who got the last touch in front of the Williams stands. It will be a Grantham throw. Mafosa picking up the ball in hope rather than expectation. Freddie Allen looking for options in yellow. Along the left touchline it goes. Darlington dropping a little deeper now. He's nodded it over Joe Percy, but tracking back is Patrick Zito. Slices it towards the right touchline. Nodded back into play by Rowan Nui. Muggleton floats towards Darlington. Percy's up there, as is Draper. Rowan Nui finishes the job, flicks it into touch in front of the away dugout. Grantham manager Nathan Arnold will be the last man to admit defeat this season. Many believe Grantham's time at step 4 will be over come the end of April, but the players and the manager have to believe. And 3 points tonight will go a long way to enforcing that belief. And the throw is nodded out by Woodward. Muggleton. That's an awkward pass across by Ebanks. Just had the legs to find his fullback partner in Allen. Awkward header into his own area by Woodward. Draper nods away from the cross. And Woodward has to launch it out on the far side away from Riches. Well, the Grantham fans making their voices heard. Muggleton hoofs it in with a throw, nearly went all the way. Draper's header and Darlington, it's tipping under the bar, but not away from the hands of Charlie Woods. Quick distribution from the former core number 1. Hayward should get there, but will he get there ahead of Ebanks? No, he won't. Swapping across, Ebanks volleys it into touch. The Sphinx are at the right end of the park. 11 gone at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Grantham with a brilliant opportunity to take the lead, but a fantastic smother from Charlie Woods, keeping the Sky Blue and Whites level. Carey pirouettes away from Muggleton. Here's Fortune Mafosa on his home debut. His pass charged down by Cook. Riches too slow to the seconds. Joe Percy, bobbling ball towards Wakefield. Wakefield chips it right, hoping for Rowan Nui to be there. Nui had made himself available in the centre, trying to help Wakefield out. And that indecision and miscommunication cost Coventry Sphinx. Very well in the air by Rowan Nui. Fortune Mafosa couldn't keep it within Sphinx possession, with the clearance only as far as Patrick Zito. Bouncing around on the halfway line, Mafosa barges in on Darlington. Percy to Rowan Nui. Nui driving at the Gingerbread's back line. Across to Carey. Nui caught out. Referee gives advantage. And Carey sticks it straight down the line of sight of the Grantham number 1, James Leverton. It's the Grantham player who's felt the full effect of that interaction with Nui. And the physio immediately called over, I believe that's Sam Muggleton, the Grantham skipper, who remains in a heap about 5 yards outside the penalty area. A reminder of the substitutes for Grantham this evening: Harvey Ridgely, Jevon Satan, Jaden Campbell-Rice, Sam Edgington and Tom Pawson. 13 minutes gone, still scoreless, but both sides have had their first chance of the game. And it remains 1-0 to Anstey in their match against Shepshed Dynamo. First minute goal from Beaver, putting the Nomads in front as they still harbour hopes of player football. And Muggleton's giving away the throw-in there on the halfway line, closing down, taken by Percy. It's over the head of Wakefield. The referee's now called it back for two balls being on the pitch at the same time. Joe Percy with the run-up. Looks for Wakefield. It's over the head of Riches and Wakefield. Rowan Nui sent halfway to China by Adelekin. Very forceful in from the side, but the referee says it's fair game. It will be a throw into Grantham, knocking on the door of their own penalty area. They've got to get it away cleanly. Grantham knocking on the door of their own penalty area. They've got to get it away cleanly. Freddie Allen to take the responsibilities. Going for a long run up. Muggleton short, but he's going towards Darlington. It doesn't reach him. Rowan Nui's header reaches Harry Wakefield. Carey. Under hit past the Fortune Mafosa. Cook clears. Short tracks back and ensures that Shadunke won't get there. Charlie Woods doesn't get the distance on that clearance. Poorly judged headed attempt by Elliot Riches. Allows Percy to mop it up. Crossfield ball. Hale with the target. Away by Ebanks. The top scorer for Coventry Sphinx, Kyle Carey. Not been on the mark for a few months now. But out-muscled by Sam Tomlinson. Darlington couldn't find his way for a four-man Sphinx back line. Findy Shorrock. Woods ends the danger. Mafosa. Out-muscling Cook. There's a reason that they've stuck him in the midfield alongside Callum Woodward. Percy slides it along the right touchline. Handball claims against Allen. Referee and moved. Adelekin across to his centre-back partner in Ben Richards, deep into away territory. Tomlinson avoids the gaze of Captain Callum Woodward. Cook. And that's a beautiful threaded ball over to Freddie Allen. He's just a pace behind it. That would have been a master stroke from Grantham if it had worked. Well, one of the longest trips of the season taking place on a Tuesday night. Not exactly what Grantham had in mind, but they're here to make an impact. Sizable crowd brought from Lincolnshire. And there is an issue with Rowan Nui here. The only change from Sphinx's 2-0 defeat at fourth placed Worcester. Far from outclassed that day at Claines Lane. Just a little bit more quality in the final third on show from the playoff chasing side. And Sphinx's subs, a reminder: Joe Blowers, Alex Locke and Idris Hussaini in midfield. Striker Harvey Smith and defender Riley Nicholson. Nui will leave the pitch for a moment after receiving treatment from JC, Coventry Sphinx's physio. Down to 10 momentarily. Fortune Mafosa heads the throw on towards Wakefield. Wakefield can only knock it into the path of the number 5, Ben Richards. Carey, right under the nose of Tomlinson. A swing and a miss by Ebanks. And that's Jordan Hayward in. Hayward to slide across and slide behind Harry Wakefield. Adelekin tries to get away. Skips past Kyle Carey. And neat footwork. Lovely 1-2 between Adelekin and Shadunke. Adelekin is away here. Driving down the right-hand side. Cuts inside. It's Tomlinson. Dare he try it across the Riches. And away by Joe Percy. Sphinx a brilliant opportunity and then forced onto their heels. Carey. It's over the back line, but Hayward couldn't bring it to feet. Tomlinson really could have had a go. And that's a counter-attack for Grantham. We're disappointed that he chose the wrong option. Carey kills it to Wakefield, and Wakefield's got the wrong side of the defender. He smashed it across the face of goal, but the flag was raised anyway. Just straight the wrong side of Muggleton. But they are showing that little bit of quality now, Coventry Sphinx. As it stands, Coventry Sphinx would be 8 points clear of the drop zone. Rugby Town snatching a late equaliser on Saturday, the 88th minute against Grantham Town. And Grantham would then be on 18 points, 5 behind Lye and 9 behind Bedworth. Shadunke. Deflected to Darlington. Shadunke again, surrounded by Sky Blue. Has he knocked it over the line? No, he hasn't. Darlington will a first time swerve across the face of goal. Richards will pick it up on the other side. Tomlinson taking on Percy and loses. Draper takes it on for the Sphinx. Little trip on the way through. Draper tried to continue, but the referee has called it back in favour of Coventry Sphinx. The advantage wasn't there. .20 gone at Sphinx Drive. It's still scoreless between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham. Even contest so far in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Woods. Mafosa doesn't have to claim it, but couldn't get to the seconds. Adeleken laces through that one. Darlington gives chase. Jockeying for position with Draper. Percy steps in. It's down line with Freddie Allen. Allen all the way back into his own half. Ben Richards, Wakefield putting him under pressure, just steps past the Sphinx number 9. Sam Muggleton. Adeleken and Sphinx pushing Grantham to the brink here, and Wakefield uncomfortably close to Leverton for the away side's Logan Leverton able to deal with it across to Adeleken. And a wasted ball by Max Cook, looking to play it down the centre of the Sphinx back line. Shorrock back to Woods, headed back where it came from by Ebanks. Back onto the chest of Shorrock, lopped it over Shadunke to Jordan Hayward, nodded away from the winger. Ryan Ebanks looking to take advantage. Darlington knee control the edge of the area, digs it over to the right hand side. Shadunke wasn't getting there in a month of Sundays, throwing in the corner. And crucially, it's the Coventry Sphinx. Glancing header on by Jordan Hayward. It's over Kyle Carey. Adeleken. Was that an ambitious effort at goal there from the halfway line? Well, it was certainly on target. Bounced into the hands of Charlie Woods. Well, a big shout out to Andrew Safri, who's tuned in from sunny Lanzarote. Big welcome to you, Andrew. And to the Normality channel, who says, I cannot see Grantham winning tonight unless we improve. Well, it's been a decent start from Grantham, a decent start from Sphinx. Neither side really taking the ball by the horns yet, though. We're halfway through the first half. It remains scoreless, but both sides have had efforts on goal. Grantham certainly with the better, and the throw-in from Joe Percy was towards Harry Wakefield. A little too handsy was the Sphinx number 9 in trying to wrestle for position. That's been called back for a Grantham throw on the left-hand side, midway into their own turf. Well, no professional action tonight, with the England squad set to take shape of the Thomas Tuchel for the first time at the weekend. It's a non-league day on Saturday, so make sure to go and support your local non-league club, preferably Coventry Sphinx if you're in the Coventry area. Darlington fighting position with Jamie Draper right in the corner, and Draper has just seen it over the line. Darlington doing his best to out-position the Sphinx centre-back, but the local lad, who is easy to forget, is just 21 years old. An absolute rock in front of Charlie Woods. Draper enjoying one of his best runs in the team this season. He's been virtually undroppable since being drafted in to replace the injured Lewis Guest at the start of the season. Guest he is here tonight at being sadly ruled out for the rest of the season with an ACL injury. Kyle Carey. Urcher take on the right back. They took it past the right back, but Tomlinson back to try and mop it up. Free for Jordan Hayward. And Cannon's out for a throw-in right in the corner off the big number 5 in Ben Richards. Shark wants options in sky blue, but Fosa is the most obvious. It goes short to Kyle Carey. Holds off the number 4 in Muggleton. It's a high cross. Wakefield lets it bounce behind him. But it's snatched from Elliot Riches. Joe Percy lunges in, stops the counter at the expense of a throw. And the throw is taken by Allen. Callum Woodward slides it away from Max Cook. Kyle Carey caught on the slide by Muggleton. The Sphinx able to keep the ball, not for long though. Rowan Nui couldn't control on the far side from Carey's ball. You have to hope it's not going to be another one of those frustrating nights for Coventry Sphinx. The home form has not been impressive at all. Allen's throw, headed back where it came from by the teenager, Rowan Nui. Returned to sender by Allen. Bounces for Patrick Zito. Volleys towards Wakefield. Beat to the aerial punch by Richards. Fortune Mafosa nods it away from Max Cook in the centre circle. Sending Wakefield through. Flag stays down. He won't reach it. No, the flag doesn't stay down. Ryan Emank's cleared, but the offside flag was raised on the far side. Wakefield making that run a little too early. In the other game, as the Marks Electrical Arena, Anstey Nomads 1, Shepshed Dynamo 0. A first-minute goal from Sam Beaver is the difference there. Leverton's goal kick. Shark leaping like a salmon and ensuring it doesn't reach the head of Liki Shidunke. Launches it into the danger zone. Richards was up there, being mid-air by Zito. Shorik keeps it in, sends it along the left touchline. Carey backing into Max Cook. Mafosa. Nui's offside, but Wakefield isn't. The back line tracking back. There's space opened up on the left-hand side for Jordan Hayward from Harry Wakefield. Jordan Hayward trying to play it across the net. Played as far as Callum Woodward. Hit with feeling, but maybe wanted a bit too much. A big thank you to everyone tuned in on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel tonight. Make sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying the coverage. Sponsored as always by Cahill Contractors. A very, very big thank you for their incredible support throughout the season. The kick from Leverton heads straight out for a throw in 10 yards into Sphinx territory, taken quickly by Allen. Shidunke. And the flag is raised against, I believe it was Elliot Riches, receiving the header from Darlington. A bit of quality that we started to see around the 20-minute mark is just starting to fade away now for both teams. Charlie Woods taking the free kick. Grantham fans unhappy, thinking that it was out of position. It comes to nothing anyway. Richards getting it from Adelekin. Awkward bounce through the Sphinx back line, and Charlie Woods lets it trickle back into his area. Had to backstep to ensure that he got his hands on the ball legally. Darlington putting him under pressure, but it's nothing that Woods can't do. Woods looking for Carey. Onto the head of Muggleton. Zito. Muggleton's header across to Coventry Sphinx' Fortune Mafosa. Look for the run of Rowan Nui, but Freddie Allen is first to it. Zito intercepts the centre back for Coventry Sphinx. Here's Jordan Hayward. Turns away from Ryan Ebanks. Wakefield. Hand in the back by Ben Richards. Forced over to the left-hand side. Here's Kyle Carey. Looking to curl it around the post. Headed back where it came from by Max Cook. Tomlinson strides clear for Grantham. And the counter stopped in its tracks while sliding Finley Shorrock. Tomlinson will take the throw just in front of the Sphinx camera. Shadunke. Chest control away from Callum Woodward. Tomlinson out-tricks himself there, trying to step over away from Kyle Carey. And Carey tried to pirouette away from Tomlinson, took it into the path of Patrick Zito. Zito sticks it straight down the centre of the park. And the only man there is James Leverton for Grantham between the sticks. Richards, closed down by Jordan Hayward, took the spin off that clearance. But Max Cook keeps the move going for Grantham. Adeleken. Riches. Back to AJ Adeleken, asking a lot of Lewis Darlington down the left flank. Jamie Draper shepherded all the way into touch. Great stuff, great strength from the local lad. Grantham formed as Grantham FC back in 1874. They were renamed Grantham Town in 1987. So much of their time playing at London Road until 1991. A brief ground share with Spalding United preceded the move to the council-owned South Kesteven Sports Stadium in October 1991, where they continue to play to this day. Kick from Charlie Wood straight over the head of Jordan Hayward. Ryan Ebanks playing his 36th match this season. The top appearance maker for the Gingerbreads takes the immediate throw. It goes nowhere. Sliced into the air by Hayward. Volleyed on by Muggleton. He got a bit too much venom on that volley. And it will be a goal kick with 13 to play in the first half. Still scoreless between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. Highlights of this evening's game, I should say, this evening's game between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town will be available on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel tomorrow night. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when the video goes on air. A reminder, we are not able to provide coverage of the Loughborough game on Saturday because yours truly is out of town. And Wood's kick straight into the dugouts. Sphinx showing flourishes, but not enough to take control of the game. Darlington. Fortune Mafosa and helped on by Kyle Carey. Bounces in front of Harry Wakefield, and Adeleken ensures that Wakefield can't get to their second, shielding it out in front of the William Nibbs Memorial stand. About 15 yards into Grantham turf on the left-hand side. Excuse me. Skewed out down the left with that long ball from Allen. It's turning into a almost like a rugby game at the moment. Long balls aplenty. Well, we took a walk on the Sphinx Drive pitch earlier. Plenty good enough to be playing on the deck. Percy. Carey leapt early, but not back to Callum Woodward. Lob pass towards Jordan Hayward, headed away by Ryan Ebanks. Allen at left back, swing and a miss. Slices it into touch, just shy of his own penalty area. Coventry Sphinx with a chance of circumstance, but a chance they will gladly take. It's Joe Percy with the run-up. Soaring through the air. And straight back into it by Ben Richards, up rather than out. Mafosa. Nui shielding the ball to the edge of the area. Here's Finley Shorrock. Mafosa calling for it at the far post. Shorrock leaves Riches behind. Finley Shorrock tried the effort on goal, slipped as he launched it in. Woodward and Mafosa trying to lay it across the net, made too much contact with Freddie Allen, who put his body on the line to beat Mafosa to the punch. Free kick in their own area for Grantham Town. Plenty of famous faces have worn that, what is usually a white and black shirt. Likes of former Peterborough manager Keith Alexander, James Baxendale, the ex-Walsall midfielder, Terry Bly, Coventry City legend, Ian Bowyer, a Champions League winner with Nottingham Forest, Steve Burke, the old QPR winger, Colton Palmer, former Coventry City regular in the 90s, Gary Mills, Leicester utility player, and some EFL veterans, Chris O'Grady, Nathan Tyson, Max Waters, who's currently at Barnsley, the current Grimsby goalkeeper Jordan Wright, all have their early days in football to thank to Grantham Town. Grantham launch it up from the back and get the throw in level with the penalty area. So just down line from the penalty area, I should say. The throw in is taken. Here's Shadunke. Leke Shadunke. Deflected behind for the corner. Nui getting his outstretched boot to it, preventing a dangerous looking ball. Well, some sizable athletes within that penalty area for Coventry Sphinx. Patrick Zito and Fortune Mafosa. They'll have to command the air. Riches nodded away at near post by Callum Woodward, and well off target in the end from Max Cook from long range. Just under 8 minutes to go until half time. It's still 0-0 between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. Not the prettiest of opening 37 minutes, it must be said. But points mean prizes at the end of the season, and the biggest prize for both sides is step 4 football for another year. It looks more likely for the home side, but it's not yet mathematically impossible for Grantham to pull off a miracle. Riches. See a little bit of a blow from behind by Finley Shorrock, just able to keep within the confines of the park. Hayward. Volleyed on by Richards, only as far as Kyle Carey. Forward about the volley. Closed down by Cook. And now Tomlinson dribbles out of danger. Just knocked away from Riches by Finley Shorrock. And a throw in halfway into their own turf for Coventry Sphinx to defend. Well, the Grantham fans spelling out the club's name. They may need to spell out how to get an opening goal in this game. Neither side look particularly likely to do so. It's Muggleton towards that near post. Up and over by Ben Richards via a deflection. Corner will follow. On the left-hand side for Grantham Town. Elliot Riches, the Grantham number 7. Towards the near post, met with the header of Finley Shorrock. Darlington whips it back in, Shorrock there again. Floated into the midfield, headed on by Allen, cleared by Woodward, carry the target off the bonds of Cook to prevent the counter. And Shorrock will let that run into touch. Darlington looking for Leke Shadunke out wide. It's taken to Carey. Callum Woodward. Waitford will give chase. Hayward may be the better option, and he was close to getting there. Leverton a couple of strides ahead. blasted as far as Shark. Carey remains deep to help out up the back, but Darlington chases that ball. Darlington flicks it away from Jamie Draper, but couldn't bring it down for the strike. Mafosa with a mahoosive punt up the right side. Adelekan, and a free kick to Coventry Sphinx. And had a look at looking on in bemusement. I think he may have been a hand on the shoulder of Harry Wakefield. And a yellow card brandished in the process. Well, neither Coventry nor Grantham have had too much to write home about in this opening 40 minutes. Coventry Sphinx had the chance to etch their name on the score sheet with this Callum Woodward free kick. Sky blue and yellow waiting on the edge of the danger zone. Woodward. And Wakefield! Glancing header, Sphinx asking for a corner. It's not going to come. And 4 left, plus stoppages until the break. We will be going off there at half-time for a 10-minute drinks break. So get back here for 8:45 for the exciting conclusion of this crucial match between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. Leverton, who's going to claim that one? It's Jordan Hayward. Free header on towards Wakefield, not backed by Ebanks, but Kyle Carey motors down the left-hand side for Coventry Sphinx. Taking on Ebanks, sandwich between 2 Grantham players. Hayward comes away with it, runs straight into the sizable presence of Richard. Richard swipes it. Jordan Hayward got enough of the ball for the referee's liking. No real appeals from Coventry Sphinx. Ben Richards standing firm, not allowing Hayward to dominate his area. Shorrock. Mafosa tries to knock it back to finish Shorrock. It was under hit and Shorrock. Well, the decision's certainly gone in the favour of Grantham. Is it going to be a free kick? I think it is. Shorrock trying to wrestle control of the ball back from Ryan Ebanks. And the free kick being taken well out of position here. Much further towards the penalty area than it should have been. It was right on the touchline where the foul was given. And the referee allowing Leverton to take it from there. Patrick Zito gets his bounce onto it first on the edge of the opposite penalty area. Zito slides away from Darlington to end the danger. Hayward. And Muggleton has deflected it into the path of Harry Wakefield, and Newey just a pace behind the threaded pass. Freddie Allen racing across his area to send it out for a throw on the opposite side. The Coventry Sphinx are finally starting to find their rhythm. Is it coming too late in the first half? Shorrock. Carey, Shorrock wants it back, but he's encased in the corner. Wants to have a handful of arm towards that near post. Richards floats it out for another throw, a couple of yards further down line this time. Shorrock. Fortune Mafosa. And there was pressure from behind by Max Cook, and it takes Mafosa into touch. Sphinx feeling that the final touch came off the Grantham number 8, but the linesman and the referee in unison, believing that it should be a yellow ball. 3 added minutes, we're being informed. Ebanks right along the touchline, heads straight out by Finley Shorrock. Plenty of distance on that one though, and it's taken quickly by Muggleton. Zito Heads away from Darlington. Draper tries to pirouette away from Darlington. Was there a little drag on the shoulder there? Referee says no. And Draper not happy that Woods didn't come and clear it. Hayward can't escape. With a bit of help from Shark. He's got it away from Shadunke. Nui turns away from Allen. Mafosa wants it played through. Nui on a one-man mission. Switches the play. Jordan Hayward knocking on the door. And Shadunke capitalises on Jordan Hayward. Just taking a little too much time. And it's all the way back with Woods from Jamie Draper. Swept upfield. 3 minutes have been announced. And time has now begun. Darlington. Lewis Darlington. And Riches smacks it against Draper. Shadunke. Tried the curling effort and smacks off Finley Shorrock. Percy. Wakefield. Making sure he stays onside this so it won't reach him. And headed back to the goalkeeper. Zita, sudden challenge on Darlington from behind, and Wakefield trying to catch the goalkeeper off his line. Oh, just stopped in time. The audacity of Harry Wakefield from the halfway line saw Leverton in no man's land, and Leverton just had the pace to track back and claw it away from the line. Well, I'm getting David Beckham, Wimbledon 1995 vibes from that. Kids, if you're listening, ask your dad. Woodward. Leverton comes for it. It's not away. The near post by Cook. And straight out for another throw. And Woodward didn't even have to move to get in position again for another corner. It's a lot deeper this time. Punched over the bar by Leverton, but the foul given against Fortune Mafosa on AJ Adelekin, I believe. Wrestling for a little bit of space in the area. Sadly for Fortune, this is not the WWE. It's the MPL. And we are into the last 30 seconds of added time. It's still 0-0 between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. A draw for Coventry Sphinx is not a disaster, but really, at home against the bottom place side in the league, they have to push for a win, surely. Mafosa snapped it away from Cook. Nui. Closed down by Tomlinson. Mullerton tells he's got time. It's on towards Darlington. Hooked away by Woodward. Adelekin returns to sender on the volley. Sliced high into the sky by Woodward, falls into the centre circle, Muggleton's header, and the referee blows the whistle to end the first half, which was just starting to come to life in the final few minutes. Isn't it always the way when you've got two sides trying to get a feel for each other? A cagey opening 45 minutes for the most part, but a second 45 with everything to play for. Half-time score 0-0 at Sphinx Drive. Second half action underway here at Sphinx Drive, and there has been a change for Coventry Sphinx at the interval. Rowan Newey replaced by Harvey Smith. Coventry Sphinx seemingly going for two up top. Let's see if the formation change pays dividends for the sky, blue and white. A huge 45 minutes coming up for both sides at this critical stage of the season. Sphinx now kicking from left to right in their usual sky blue and white stripes with navy shorts and socks. Grantham in yellow shirts with black shoulders, yellow shorts and yellow socks. So throw in towards Richards. Richards stay with that edge. Kyle Carey over the touchline, and that will be a goal kick to Grantham. Grantham fans have moved into the Willie Nibs Memorial Stand now, attacking the goal at that end. Sphinx proving that they mean business with that substitution. Newey replaced by striker Harvey Smith. Mafosa nods it out to the left. See, got the better of the number 8 in Max Cook. The throw quickly taken, and Patrick Zito heads in onto Fortune Mafosa at the back. Smith, and nodded into touch by Ben Richards. Sphinx looking for a route down the left-hand side. Shorrock, Wakefield, glancing header on, and Smith sneaks in the back. Harvey Smith pulls it behind Jordan Hayward, and Hayward got it back for the defender and smacked it off the crossbar. It looked like the ball from Harvey Smith wasn't what the Sphinx needed. It was rolled behind Jordan Hayward, but I believe as AJ Adelekan tried to cushion it back to Leverton, he handed it on a silver platter for Jordan Hayward, who wasn't expecting it, in all fairness to him, but did brilliantly to get the shot away, smacking it off the crossbar. And Sphinx were that close to a goal within the first 2 minutes of the second half. So it's Leverton clear, an early marker for the sky blue and whites, you have to hope. Wakefield. Hayward tried to chip it over the back line, headed away from Carey only as far as Wakefield. Woodward. Smith was racing towards it, but no choice for Ebanks. He had to get it out of there, hooks it out on the far side. Oh, I've got a feeling this is going to be a dicey second half. There's the throw. Smith. Look for Jordan Hayward, but thumped into safety again for a throw-in by AJ Adelekan. Throw by Shorrock. The drive in by Shorrock, some help from Kyle Carey, volleyed into touch again by Ebanks. Coventry Sphinx aren't just knocking on the back door now. They are banging it down. They've got the battering ram out. Callum Woodward. It's over Smith. Punched by Leverton. And Richards should do it on the edge of the air, but he's crowded out by Carey and Mafosa. He should have done better in that exchange. Sphinx trying to whip it in from the left-hand side, but Grantham blocking off the avenues of approach. Shorrock. Wait for force down the edge of the area. Smith, and a collision as it was Finley Shorrock there trying to skip past Ebanks and get to the bouncing free ball. The free kick has been given in favour of Grantham. Shorrock is okay. Ebanks just dusting himself off and retying his shoelaces as well. Must have been some collision to knock his shoes off. But after a bit of a delay, we'll get underway once again with this free kick on the right corner of their own area for Grantham Town. James Leverton, the man between the sticks for Grantham. Towards the right side of the area, Mafosa is up for it, so Patrick Zito, I should say. Adelekin, Woodward back to shield it into touch via a shove from behind from Darlington. No need for any questions of a free kick, the ball was gone. And Charlie Woods will get Sphinx underway from his goal. Woods slightly catches that one, but it does bounce to Jordan Hayward. Hayward, first time on. He should have taken a look before he played the ball. Wakefield was not getting there in a month for Sundays. And straight out for a goal kick for Leverton again. End-to-end stuff, but not quite in the right fashion. Grantham subs going for a warm-up. Leverton. Flipped on by Darlington. Tomlinson on towards Adelekin. Handball claims, Patrick Zito screaming for it, but the referee says no. Much to the happiness of the Grantham fans in the far corner of the Willie Nibs stand. Ebanks. Tomlinson nods on away from Patrick Zito, now taking on Jamie Draper at the back. And Draper has nudged it out for a throw, level with his own penalty area, but gives Sphinx the chance to regroup. Muggleton in no rush. And Joe Blowers seems to be warming up a little. Muggleton diverting his troops into position. And the defence from Mafosa is a little too handsy. In fact, Patrick Zito too. Zito and Ben Richards called over by the referee. Now Muggleton will get his chance from the throw. And it goes from Muggleton. It's a throw and a half across the face of goal and straight out on the far side. One throw would have been enough. Charlie Woods looking for options. With the goal kick, Mafosa barges into Muggleton from behind. Referee says nothing doing, and Mafosa has got to the seconds. Blocked off by Cook. Muggleton to the path of Patrick Zito's under pressure from Darlington. Has no option but to place it out and allow his teammates to regroup. Ebanks. Darlington couldn't get a toe to it. Zito and handball claims against Fortune Mafosa, and the referee agrees. Looked at a natural position from where I'm standing. Well, whether you agree with the decision or not, it's in the history books now. There's no changing it, and it is going to be Freddie Allen to swing it in with the left boot for Grantham. Grantham's future looks bleak, but they can shed some light with an opening goal. Allen. Adelekin. The far side of the field now, and Grantham just trying to find any sort of opening, and it won't find a way through there. Valeke Shadunke Sphinx clear their lines, and now for a throw-in, a couple of yards into their own half, and a huge throw-up by Ryan Ebanks. Taken over by Sam Tomlinson, level with the area. Tomlinson, cross cleared at the first opportunity by Patrick Zito. Woodward flicks it into the path of Harvey Smith, who tracks back from up front. Shorrock, plenty of power and distance on that clearance. And Richards nearly caught out from behind by Harry Wayfield, and put AJ Adelekun under pressure. Adelekun has to send it out on the far side, level with the area. Sphinx have to throw. Finish Shorrock looking for sky blue options. Carey looks for Harvey Smith. Return to sender by Richards, just kept in by Carey, was it? Yes, only just, according to the referee. Carey switches the play to Jordan Hayward. Takes it into the far corner. And opens up a pocket of space for Joe Percy. It's Percy! And Coventry Sphinx have the lead! Leverton got his hands to it, but it wasn't enough to divert it away from the side of the net. The 23-24 player of the season steps up when he's needed. The sky blue and whites in the ascendancy on this most crucial of nights. Is this the end of the home hoodoo for Joe Percy and Coventry Sphinx? They lead at Sphinx Drive by 1-0. And Grantham stare even closer at the abyss. Coventry Sphinx have taken the lead here at Sphinx Drive. A big, big goal from Joe Percy, and it's forced Grantham's hand. They've made their first alteration of the game. Replacing number 7, Elliot Riches, is Sam Edgington. And we've got 32 minutes of normal time to go. Coventry Sphinx could be set for a home victory, which has been all too rare this season. Here's Cook. Looks for Darlington and front clear. And there's been another substitution here for Grantham. Jevon Seaton is on for the Gingerbreads. I've not seen who's been withdrawn yet. Hayward wrestles with Freddie Allen. Mafosa, and it's an awkward bounce into the area and nodded back to the keeper by Ben Richards. And what the Sphinx faithful making Leveson realise exactly what they think of him. And Mafosa launches that one out on this near side for a Grantham throw. Throw to Tomlinson. Allen. Ball towards Edgington, cut out by Kyle Carey. Some help from Woodward, through to Wakefield, and Wakefield pokes it through, down the right-hand side. Jordan Hayward, covered up by Freddie Allen. Can he cut in from the right-hand side? Allen from doing so the first time of asking, plays it across. Fortune Mafosa, caught it sweetly, but it drifts to the left-hand side. We can confirm that second change for Grantham. Leke Shadunke has been replaced by Jevon Seaton. From the back line by Ebanks. The Grantham fans aren't singing now. They have been stunned into silence from Joe Percy's strike. Zito. Okay, a fun back right came from by Adelekin. Seaton. And Seaton brings it down on the edge of the area. Muscles off Woodward, drags it across. Darlington was making his way towards the far post, but he was too late to the scene. Just over 28 minutes to go here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 1, Grantham Town 0. Rather than the Mounty Channel saying, no wonder why I'm watching the women's football. These Grantham Town lots are no good in defence. Well, credit to Grantham. They've put up a decent fight for the last hour, but Coventry Sphinx have broken them down. It's a shot that really had to see Levinson getting two hands to it. Probably should have done better with. Percy. The throw towards the halfway line. Smith to Mafosa. Mafosa hooks it over the back line. Oh, good pass from Levinson, but he brings it down under pressure from Kyle Carey. Ebanks. Down the right touchline it goes, but collected by Shark, and Sharks were dispossessed from under his nose by Tomlinson, and now Darlington racing through to make a new ball against Sphinx again. It's out one with Edgington. The substitute looking for an option. Down line it goes. Ebanks following up the first time ball, takes a touch, now in towards Seaton. Seaton takes a touch, shots against, shots at goal, stunned by the goalkeeper, and Darlington, and fired in by Freddie Allen. The lead didn't last long. Grantham Town back on terms. Charlie Woods with the initial save. Darlington mopping up the seconds. Diverted over to Freddie Allen, who smashed it through the Sphinx back line, and Grantham are level again at Sphinx Drive. Well, the Grantham fight back has resulted in a goal for the away side. Now Coventry Sphinx have got the hard work to do all over again. Mafosa asking Smith to chase. It was shepherded into touch by Ben Richards. Goal kick for the away side. Goal kick taken short to AJ Adelekin. Allen's in support. Through the middle to Tomlinson. Barged aside by Woodward. Percy straight to the head of Adelekin. Just out to knob the rebound clear of Kyle Carey. And with some help from Muggleton, Adelekin's got it back. Muggleton, Darlington, touch it into the path of Patrick Zito. Mafosa, Sharks ball short of Smith. Mafosa, Sphinx marching on down the left. Harvey Smith. And Mafosa couldn't bring it to feet. It trickles into the middle. And Tomlinson left Percy behind, but straight into the vicinity of Kyle Carey. And Carey evades capture. Woodward looks for Jordan Hayward. Sent high into the sky by Allen. And a shove from behind by Callum Woodward on Max Cook. And Sphinx preventing the quick free kick from being taken. Now Muggleton gets us underway again. Season's on the edge of the area. Headed clearance by Jamie Draper, and Woodward can only stream into touch as he took the ball on. 24 minutes left at Sphinx Drive. It's on us even again. 1-1 between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. Jevon Seaton. Sam Tomlinson on the left wing. Tomlinson's delivery just over Seaton's head and into the grateful grasp of Charlie Woods. And what a throw that was from Woods. Wakefield shoulder to shoulder with Ebanks, and Ebanks with no choice but to hook it out on that far side. Throwing deep, deep into Grantham turf for Coventry Sphinx. Smith from the throw. Muscled over from behind by AJ Adelekin, and referees giving the free kick to Sphinx on the left side of the area. So Coventry Sphinx keeping 4 back. Callum Woodward with the likes of Smith, Wakefield and Mafosa to aim for. Callum Woodward. And Kiva saw it coming all the way and stopped it on the line. Draper preventing James Leverton from taking a quick goal kick. Gets it out of his arms now. Darlington deflected into the path of Tomlinson. Sam Tomlinson. Now Seaton, who's made a real impact since heading off the bench. Tomlinson. Darlington out wide. And the cross is towards Seaton. Flies over his head. And collected on the other side by Jordan Hayward through the legs of Freddie Allen. Carey lets it run and outpaces Max Cook. Still going Kyle Carey. He's got Wakefield to one side. It trotted on his own and lost out to Adegekin, and Jordan Hayward intercepts for Coventry Sphinx, blasted against Adegekin and rolls it into the penalty area where there was no real options for the Sphinx. Everton out with Tomlinson. Tomlinson rolls it right and rolls it too close to Shorrock. Into the centre circle with Kyle Carey. Wakefield wants it played through. Carey trying to time it right. And it's deflected through towards Jordan Hayward. The goalkeeper going down low. Referee gives it against Coventry Sphinx. I believe for simulation against Jordan Hayward. Indeed he has. And Sphinx are going to make another change. Idris Fasani is heading on. And the goalkeeper, James Leverton. Jigging about with his gloves there. It also looks like Adelekin is in need of some help. And it's like war of words there between Sean Thomas and Callum Woodward. Alekin. So Idris was saying a straight swap in midfield, a more dynamic approach for the Sky Blue and Whites. They've got 19 minutes to get this lead back. And Harry Wakefield taking a couple of extra seconds to tie his boots. And there's a bit of a team talk going on the far side of the field in front of the away dugout. Grantham obviously feel that there's a victory to be had here. Again, the last time that Grantham were victorious in any league competition was against Coventry Sphinx back in October. Too many draws, not enough wins has been a recipe for disaster for Grantham Town. 11 draws, just 2 victories, none of which have come in the last 5 months. So the referee, after a stoppage that quite frankly, I don't think anyone apart from him knows why has taken place, we'll get underway once again with 18 minutes of normal time to go. Coventry Sphinx 1, Grantham Town 1. Sphinx with a lead that was to be short-lived, snatched away by Freddie Allen. Throwing in from the right-hand side, Muggleton. Headed clearance by Shorrock, Hayward on. Hayward, before tracking back, couldn't get there and hooked into the area from the midfield. Sphinx will let that one trickle into touch, goal kick. And Alex Locke preparing for Coventry Sphinx in what will be the third change of the afternoon. Joe Blowers and Ronnie Nicholson making up the rest of the subs for Coventry Sphinx. Both sides have made 2 changes. The kick from Woods off the chest of Richards. Allen follows onto the head of Idris Hosseini. A back rate came from by Muggleton. Hosseini again. Only as far as the right back for Grantham Town. Now upfield with Seaton. Edgington. Squares for Cook. It's just behind Freddie Allen and intercepted by Jordan Hayward. Now Carey can get going. Wakefield trying to stay on side. Adelekin trying to cover off Carey. It's dinked into the area, but too close to the keeper. James Leverton grasping onto that free ball, and a change for Grantham too. Both sides can smell blood in the water. They can smell 3 points on the offing. Finney Shorrock. And the offside flag raised against Harry Wakefield as he was fighting for a little bit of space from Richards, and change coming for Grantham first. And it's Max Cook who will be replaced, and he's replaced by Jaden Campbell-Rice. So Campbell-Rice, the third alteration for Grantham, in place of Max Cook. Another attacking change for the Gingerbreads. Victory is a must tonight. Edgington, edged away by Fasani. On the fringes of the area, Carey runs across his penalty area, hassled and harried by Muggleton. It's out for the throw. Muggleton believed it was going to be a throw in for Coventry Sphinx. Eventually leaves it for Joe Percy, wants it to give it in favour of the blue side. Percy's throw. Headed straight out for another one by Allen. 14 to go. It's 1-1 between Coventry Sphinx and Grantham Town. Was it pushing the back on Harvey Smith there? Referee says nothing doing. Woodward hooks it along the right side. Wakefield into a penalty area which was only housed by the goalkeeper Levington. Levington short to Richards, the man mounting centre back for Grantham. Sending Darlington up line. And Darlington's got the header, but straight into the chest of Jamie Draper. Seaton was waiting behind for the ball to reach him for a shooting opportunity. Smith. Heavy touch for Kyle Carey into the path of Richards. Richards floating for Darlington. Zito beating Darlington to that aerial punch. Here's Pawson. Jevin Seaton on the left-hand side. Down line with Allen. It's a high cross by Allen. Brought safely down by Charlie Woods. And Woods straight up towards Wakefield. Wakefield backing into the defender. Wakefield's header into the opposing penalty area, but easy pickings. Leverton with a comfortable gather. Slide by Zito. Away from Seaton. End-to-end stuff at the moment, but neither side really showing that little bit of quality at this stage of the game. They've got 12 minutes left. It's Grantham in possession at the moment with a throw in front of the Willie Nib stand. There goes the throw. Fasani ends the danger for now. High clearance towards the centre circle. Wakefield beating Allen mid-air. Campbell Rice. Richards is asking a lot of Seaton. He may be asking too much. Just flicks it up on the line and keeps it in. But Percy all over him from behind, flicks it away. Carey. Onto Jordan Hayward. Taking on Muggleton. Threaded down the right-hand side. Wakefield. Crossing opportunity. Needs help. Gets it from Jordan Hayward. Hayward's first cross blocked by Sam Tomlinson. He'll get the seconds back. Fasani. Percy. Closed down by Tomlinson. Percy went to grab it, gets straight back up and maintains possession. Here's Jordan Hayward. Past Muggleton with the eyes and efforts of Muggleton. Forcing Hayward into touch, and we're about to enter the last 10 minutes. The winner's still there for both sides. It's about who wants it more. Hayward, cushion header from the throw. Smith couldn't find Wakefield. Sea of yellow in front of Leverson's box. Wakefield, Shorrock. Wakefield turns, tries to pirouette around Ben Richards, but Richards stands firm and thumps it towards Sphinx's final third. Crucial header away by Zito. Here's Fasani. Sphinx attackers try to stay on side. It's headed as far as Joe Percy. Now brought down by Smith. Now Coventry Sphinx can get going, but Smith asking far too much of Finley Shark. Richards just lets it trickle into touch. Goal kick Sphinx still have Joe Blowers and Riley Nicholson to bring on. And it looks like another substitution for Grantham. And there was, well, we thought for a moment that Tom Pawson had been brought on, but it looks like it's been a shirt change for Adeleken. Smitho was pushed from behind from that goal kick on the halfway line. Referee says nothing doing. And the throw in taken by Ebanks. Darlington. Seaton trying to get to the loose ball, and Woodward sucks it off the head of Jamie Draper. Seaton. And it's brought away by Patrick Zito. Great defending from the centre-back. It's back with AJ Adeleken. The space out wide for Allen. Freddie Allen, who got the goal. Trying to set up another across to Campbell Rice. Swing and a miss, allows Harvey Smith to intercept. Here's Wakefield. The run being made behind him by Kyle Carey. And Wakefield, too close to the keeper, straight down the keeper's line of sight. 8 minutes left, time running out for both sides. And Leveson, poor touch on the edge of his own penalty area. Wakefield put him under pressure, but away as far as Tomlinson in the midfield. Allen. Knocked around the midfield by Grantham. Tomlinson. Dragged away by Kyle Carey. Look for the through ball to Wakefield. The ball just hasn't been there today. They're struggling to play Harry Wakefield in. Drilled through the midfield. Seaton. And Darlington's got space on the left-hand side, but the flag is raised. Struggling to add to those 2 goals he scored at the South Kesteven Sports Ground in October against Sphinx. Pawson and Ridgely still on the bench for Grantham Town, and they're going to be bringing off Sam Tomlinson, I believe. Well, they motioned to make the change. The referee has given Sphinx the opportunity to play on it. It's nodded into the area for Harry Wakefield. Drags it across the net. Adeleken should deal with it and does. Curls it along the left touchline. Percy will let it go for a throw. And now the change will take place. Sphinx wanted to take a quick one. They've not been given the chance to. So Pawson's on. 4 changes made. And Callum Woodward barged off the ball by Campbell Rice, and the throwing comes to nothing for Coventry Sphinx. All good bounce at the back. Darlington trying to get the best of Patrick Zito. Japers back to help. Smith. Freddie Allen with the header to give the away side some separation. Ebanks floats it right and bounces away from Sam Edgington for a Coventry Sphinx throw in front of their own dugout. Shorrock. Smith, it's over the head of Kyle Carey. Harvey Smith couldn't find a route in to the penalty area. Richards, as far as Harry Wakefield. He's in the box on the right-hand side. Back heel to Hayward. Drills it across. And Ryan Ebanks made a bit of a meal of that one. He could have tried and play Grantham on the counter, but has sliced it out on this near side for a Sphinx throw. Percy to Hayward. Campbell Rice does enough to bring it back to the Gingerbreads. Draper lands right on the back of Darlington, just shy of the halfway line. Free kick given in favour of Grantham against Draper. Trying to take the quick free kick. Muggleton wasn't allowed to do so. Sphinx crowding around the Grantham captain. 5 minutes to go at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 1, Grantham Town 1. James Leviton, who will feel that he could have done better with Joe Percy's initial strike. It could have been 3 points on the board for Grantham. It could still be. Smith's header away. Haywood back into the danger zone by Jaden Campbell-Rice. Allen. Woodward claims the header. Fasani, game ahead tears breaking out at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Draper. Now it's Muggleton's header. Darlington. Tattoo Forto in getting his footing past Joe Percy. Free kick on the edge of their own area for Coventry Sphinx. Woods. Smith. Not on towards Kyle Carey. Smith couldn't get on the end of it. Kyle Carey can. Cleared with a bit of help from Campbell-Rice. And now Darlington down the left-hand side, covered off by Jamie Draper. Sees to make himself available, as is Pawson. Darlington. He was hoping to meet the run of Edgington down the right-hand side, but fires it straight across the Grantham substitute. The Grantham fans have come a long way. Will they be satisfied with the point? They came here wanting all three to really boost their survival hopes. Smith. Vara deflects it out for another throw-in off Muggleton. Down the touchline it goes. Richards back to Levington. He's got to be careful here as Hale was seaming in just in time. Has found Freddie Allen. To the opposite area. Draper heads away from his box. Fasani volleys on. Wakefield's onside. Sandwich between defenders. And sandwich good and proper. But the referee has said no. Adilakin and Richards combined to squash Harry Wakefield. And Wakefield's going to get back on his feet here as Sphinx are on the attack again. Shorrock gets a belated free kick which incensed the Grantham fans. Edgington with a hand on the shoulder of Finley Shorrock. Maybe the referee feeling a tad bit of sympathy for not giving the free kick on Harry Wakefield. And the Sphinx faithful making sure the referee know exactly what they think of him. Well, maybe not just what the Sphinx fans think. Into the last 90 seconds of normal time. It's last chance saloon for Coventry and for Grantham. Woodward doesn't reach Wakefield thanks to Campbell-Rice. Carey stabs it into the area. Kyle Carey! And it's deflected behind for a corner. Poke wide at the near post. Sphinx need their scorers to get involved. The likes of Wakefield, the likes of Carey, who haven't been involved in as much goal-mouth action as they would have liked in recent games. It's Woodward. Draper's up there. Not the most convincing of punches there by Leviton, but he's got it away to Campbell-Rice in the left corner of the area. Ebanks. Edgington avoids the lunge in from Fasani in the centre circle. Sam Edgington, past Fasani again, but into the path of Woodward, who thumps it away. Can't start the counter. Sphinx are all back, but they can ill afford to lose this match. They want to win it. They could not afford to lose it. Adelekan beats Haywood and Kyle Carey. The stealth of a defender, the skill of a winger. But he can't find a path past Joe Percy one-on-one. Tracks back with a hand in the back on Percy, but it's away with Kyle Carey. Harvey Smith. High cross by Smith. Percy's at the far post. And over the line by Harry Wakefield. As the clock ticks into injury time, Coventry Sphinx with a snatch and grab. Percy scored the first. He sets up the second, unselfishly for Harry Wakefield. Wakefield with the easiest finish he will ever have. Percy's hurt himself in the process, putting his body on the line for his team. And the indication is that Percy won't be able to continue, but it may well be Grantham who are unable to continue in step 4. With Sphinx sealing the 3 points, Grantham cannot overtake Coventry Sphinx. Now they will have to rest their hopes on beating one of Bedworth, Lye or Rugby. It's Harry Wakefield who gets the plaudits, but Joe Percy deserves a sizable slice of the adulation from the Sphinx faithful. Coventry Sphinx are heading to a home win at last. Well, Sphinx have made their final 2 changes. Joe Blowers and Ryan Nicholson on for the injured Joe Percy and Kyle Carey. The Sky Blue and Whites scored nearly 3 minutes ago, but there's been plenty of stoppages and a hit and hope from Sam Muggleton, cushioned into the deck by Charlie Woods. Takes his sweet time in collecting it. Well, added time has not been announced yet. Woods given the hurry up. Smith couldn't bring it under control. Fasani can. Woodward, crucial slide on Campbell Rice. Edgington picks up the seconds. Adelakan. Headed away on the edge of his penalty area by Finley Shorikas. Harry Wakefield's name being sung by the Sphinx fans. Afro thrown in front of the Willie Nib stand. Sphinx sucking everyone back. The throw in by Ebanks, not across the penalty area, but crucially out by Harvey Smith. Allen gets it back from Satan. Freddie Allen, that's crossed, surely it has. Took it too close to the byline. Trying to find a path past Nicholson. Nicholson ready to take the throw in as Freddie Allen refusing to believe the whole ball was out. It looked like the linesman got it right. Adelakan's header to the feet of Alex Locke. Cleared by Fasani. Smith tangles heels with Muggleton, and the referee finds in favour of Grantham Town on the edge of their own penalty area. They've got to get going. It's actually Alex Locke who's been brought on rather than Joe Blowers. Apologies for that. Leviton, Fasani's header. Wakefield didn't even try to head that ball, just bounced off his head. Woodward, and now steaming down the right is Jordan Hayward. Can he get there ahead of Leverton? And Leverton has smacked it down for the goal kick off Jordan Hayward. A dangerous plan, but it worked. We've had 5.5 minutes of added time. 3 of those, I might add, were spent with Coventry Sphinx, both scoring and celebrating what is set to be the winner, and Joe Percy being taken off injured. Leverton doesn't quite have the distance on it. Floats over the head of Adeleken. Locke will give chase to the rebound. Who got the last touch? It is Alex Locke who swung it. He must have touched the underside of his leg. And Adeleken told to take the throw in the right position. Adeleken, Locke, crucial header on. Wakefield, not in the puff of Locke again. Campbell Rice with the interception. Now Adeleken. Towards the edge of the area, short, not clear. And Jordan Hayward striding towards Adeleken. He didn't realise he was there until nearly too late. Who got the last touch on that? It's a Sphinx row right in the corner. Jordan Hayward, brilliant stuff. Not running until that ball was lost. And it was a ball he won. And Sphinx told, keep the game going. Coming to the end of a 7th minute of added time. Sphinx are nearly there. Hayward again given the hurry up. Locke. Crowded out in the far right-hand corner. And Pawson was backing into Ryan Nicholson, not realising that Woodward was there to pick up the pieces. Wakefield looks to dribble in from the right-hand side of the area, but dribbles it into touch. Goal kick. Surely this is the last chance. James Leverton with the Sphinx army behind him, waiting to celebrate. A check of the watch from the referee. The whistle stays silent for now. Zito, towering header above the rest in the centre circle. Ebanks. Shorrock couldn't clear with the head. It's dinked into the area. Locke and Draper combined to end the danger. Here's Adeleken. Crossfield ball. Finney Shark ensures it's not coming back for a while. Chested down by Muggleton. He's going to need some wizardry here. Headed out on the edge of the area by Jamie Draper, asking where the Skyblue shirts to pick it up. It's going to come back. Campbell Rice. Pawson loses out, and that's upfield with Harry Wakefield. Sphinx have just got to keep it. The heel of Ebanks snatches it away from Harry Wakefield, and Wakefield barging through. And a foul given. About 5 yards into Sphinx territory. Now everyone is getting in that penalty area. This is it. Grantham's future at step 4 is on the line, and they have to give it everything to stop Sphinx ceding the spoils. And that's exactly what they're set to do. It's exactly what they have done. Coventry Sphinx are victorious at Sphinx Drive. They've had to wait a while to hear those words, but how sweet the sound. A 90th minute winner from Harry Wakefield. After the sheer determination of Joe Percy made it possible. It was Percy's drive through the hands of Leverton that put the Sphinx in front. Allen equalised shortly after, but this was Sphinx's night. And now, with 10 points to their nearest relegation rivals in Bedworth and Rugby, Coventry Sphinx surely can look forward to another season of Step 4. Final score, the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 2, Grantham Town 1.